What's the first thing to know before buying a franchise? Well, you want to know what you're buying. There's three main elements to a franchise. The first element is going to be the trademark. You have a trademark license. You're licensing to use the name of the franchisor. Now, trademark for McDonald's or Taco Bell has a lot of value. That's going to bring all these customers to your store, and that's going to drive a lot of revenue. But a trademark license for Doug's Burgers, that doesn't have a lot of value. That's something that is not going to necessarily bring customers, and so you're paying for something that's not necessarily driving value or driving revenue for your business. So really take a moment to think about how valuable is that trademark that I'm licensing, because that's one of the main things you're getting when you buy a franchise. The second thing to talk about is fees. When we talk about fees, you typically have to pay an initial franchise fee, and then there's oftentimes ongoing royalties. And what that looks like, usually a percentage of revenue. So you might be paying 5%, 6%, 10% of your revenue every month to the franchisor. You're also potentially paying a marketing fee. That's typically 1%, 2%, or 3% that goes to a national marketing fund that in return provides you some marketing support. When you're looking at the fees, you want to compare that across an industry. And so if one franchisor is doing 8% and another franchisor is doing 5%, think about, is it better to go with the 5%, or am I getting more return for that extra 3% with that other franchisor? Make that analysis, make sure you're getting a benefit for that royalty you're paying, because you're gonna have to pay that royalty for a long time. The third thing is a system. And the system you're thinking about is, what are you buying in terms of the type of business? So you wanna know that they're providing an operations manual, that they're providing training. Are they coming to your location and providing on-site support? And showing you really how do you run this business? Or is it just, hey, here's a couple, PowerPoint slides, good luck? You really want to know what that support system looks like and how ongoing that support is. Is it just up front, or are they providing support throughout the life cycle of a franchise? Because you really want to buy into a system that is providing that consistent support that you wouldn't have if you were running your own business. Those are the three things to really think about when you're making that decision whether or not to buy a franchise.